Sarah Jane LaCova. Jane has consistently been an inspiration and resource not only to the Amistad Long Island Black Bar Association, but to all of the local bar associations on Long Island. From the very beginning, when Amistad was just coming together, she offered her support and the support and resources of the Suffolk County Bar Association in providing encouragement and guidance. Jane is a beacon of light to the entire legal community of Long Island, guiding all lawyers with her experience, inspiration, and dedication. Her light shines brightly with the sincerity of her commitment. Jane, I speak not only on behalf of Amistad, but on behalf of all the lawyers and judges on Long Island in saying that there is no one better than you, and we love you, Jane LaCova.
So what can I say about Jane LaCova? I've come to realize what an amazing person she is and what an amazing executive director she is. Jane is the every person that a bar association needs. She has her fingers on every pulse that is coursing through the bar association. I think that this honor that the Amistad Bar is bestowing on her is well deserved. She is a person who loves everybody and is willing to help everybody. That's just who she is, and I'm very glad that I've been able to be a part of honoring her.
Good morning. I'm Art Showman, and I'd like to say a couple of words about Jane LaCova. When I knew I was going to become president of the Suffolk County Bar Association, the one thing I was most worried about is I wouldn't have Jane when I reached my term as president. Thank God I got her to commit to stay for my term, and obviously she's stayed for a number of years and still helping every president of the Suffolk County Bar Association. Again, Jane, congratulations on your being selected for this award, and it's been my pleasure to have known you for many, many years, and thank you.
Jane LaCova has been part of my family for over 35 years. She was here when my mother was President Catherine England in the early 80s, and again when my brother Louis England was president in the late 90s. And she was here for me in 2015, 2016.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Sarah Jane LaCova on this prestigious award that she's receiving. Sarah Jane has been a member of our family from the early 80s. She served with my mom in 1983 when she was president. Of course, a lot of people don't know, but Sarah Jane was Miss Subway in the late 1950s. I hope I didn't give away your age. But she has done a marvelous, marvelous job, and the Bar Association today is what it is because of her. And congratulations, best of health.
In February of 2000, I was 9 months pregnant with my second daughter. I got a phone call in Chambers where Jane said, "I need you to get here right away." I went over to the Bar Association. I was up for my recertification. I did the application, brought it back. Jane did all the work to help me with that application because when I went before the screening committee, I was then having contractions. Congratulations to Jane. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for all of the love, the understanding, and thank you for the help that night getting me through my process. Yeah.
Good evening. Let me first start out and commend the Amistad Long Island Black Bar Association on the selection of Sarah Jane LaCova as the winner of the Commitment to Diversity Award. What an incredibly worthy and well-deserving recipient of this award. I've had, as the administrative judge, I've had the pleasure of working with Jane very closely on a number of events. Just one in particular that always stands out is you know, the swearing-in ceremony that we have every year for the new judges. I know everybody in the legal community, the judiciary, everyone looks forward to it, and Jane does a tremendous amount of work for that, and so many other events. And I offer Jane my congratulations and best wishes. Have a great evening. I know, Jane, you don't like to be the center of attention, but this is good for you. This is well-deserving. Congratulations.
I hold Jane LaCova in the highest regard. She simply exudes competence, energy, and warmth. Jane is the person who, when you meet her, she remembers your name. You feel that she knows who you are. I first met Jane when I was working for Judge Werner many years ago, and then when I was officer and president of the Suffolk County Women's Bar Association. Over the years, Jane has concerned herself with everything from the condition of my roads to the health of my husband. And in the usual Jane fashion, she's offered everything from solutions to advice to a warm hug. I'm honored to consider Jane a friend of mine, and I congratulate her on receiving the Diversity Award. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jane, on receiving the Diversity Award from the Amistad Black Bar Association. I am so proud of you. You are the epitome of the Suffolk County Bar Association. You are the go-to person that everyone goes to for help, direction, guidance. You have an insurmountable task dealing with all the lawyers and judges in Suffolk County, and you do it with the utmost professionalism and class. We all love you. Congratulations.
Jane, what can I say about such a phenomenal woman? You have been a godsend to the lawyers of Suffolk County. Whenever I have called, you have always been there and always willing to help, no matter what you had on your plate. You are a one-of-a-kind woman, and we cannot thank you for all you have done for the lawyers here in Suffolk County. There are so many that would not have achieved thus far if it had not been for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service to the lawyers here in Suffolk County and to me personally. God bless you. You are well deserving of this award.
Because we have a problem here and I don't know what to do.
I know.
Let's call Jane.
If you wanted to know the protocol for inviting the Chief Judge, Judge DiFiore, what would you call?
There's no question. I would call Jane.
If you need to know what to wear to the annual dinner for the Suffolk County Bar Association, the installation dinner, who do you call?
You call Jane.
Hi, everybody. I make about 100 decisions a day, and about half of them I gotta call Jane. So you should too. Thanks, Jane.
Welcome to the Suffolk County Bar Association, a professional organization.
What does diversity mean to you?
Diversity means inclusion of all people, regardless of color, aiming for one goal. And whatever the goal is, it doesn't matter what your color is.
And do you remember how Amistad started? Do you remember when we first met?
Yes, I remember when you first came into the office and said, "Okay, Jane, let's get started. We have to write the plaques for the for the gala that's going to be in the Huntington Townhouse." Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
At the Huntington Townhouse, and we said, "Okay." So we sat down together and we wrote the plaques. You and I, we had them, and I said, "And I will publicize it." Your gala, and make sure that we get a lot of people from our bar association attending. And there was many people from the bar that year attending our first gala.
Every year.
And every year we've been part of you, and you've been part of us.
Yes.
You know, I remember when who is now Derek Robinson, who's now our district court judge, acting county court judge. He was involved, and I remember inviting him to come to our installation, and we went to your gala, and we were always really together. We even though you have a separate bar association, you're part of our bar association, and I'm part of your bar association. And I think that that's really the best way that we can be together.
I think so too.
And not only that, remember when you didn't have any place to have your meetings, you said to me, Jane, can we meet at the Bar Association? And I said, absolutely, you can meet at the Bar Association. As long as there's room at the inn, you're invited to come and have your meetings there. You had your annual meeting here.
Yes.
And
CLEs, yeah.
the CLEs, absolutely. So
We've been together for a long
that's what diversity means. It means inclusion.
That's right.
And we're included, you and I.
Where are you from, Jane?
I'm from, well, I was born in, I guess you would say Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn on McKinley Avenue, I believe it was, and I lived in Ozone Park.
And who is the love of your life?
My husband of a lot of years. I mean, he was my first boyfriend. His name is Joseph LaCova, and he was my first boyfriend, and he's been my best friend and my wonderful husband for all these years, and my helper. He's my pro bono man, actually, because he does a lot of work around the Bar Association. He does all the electrical work, and he's always been helpful. He goes and picks up our plaques.